I see there's some interest in the election today.
We need people that's gonna stand up for the middle class, for everybody actually.
I want to at least be there for my community and participate.
We have to get out and vote. You have to exercise your right to vote.
There's so much good work that we can do to lift up people in this state.
Please vote and get everyone you know to vote.
If you send me to the Senate, every single day I'll have Georgia on my mind.
One vote is better than no vote.
Right now, the polls are closing all across our state, and counties are beginning to count those votes. Only a handful of precincts across Metro Atlanta will remain open a few minutes past the hour after getting a late start this morning. So this includes a polling location in Powder Springs. And I tell you what, Natisha, this is an understatement, right? It's a big night for Georgia, but also a big night for America, as the Senate runoff elections will determine the balance of power in the U.S. Senate.
And Ron, it is a historic election that will impact millions of Americans for years to come. The nation is waiting to see which candidate will come out on top tonight. Incumbent Republican Senator Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue are challenged by Democrats Reverend Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff. Tonight, our crews are spread out all across Metro Atlanta, covering all the candidates and keeping an eye on the polling locations and the vote count that has already started.
So we're going to kick things off right now by getting straight to our chief investigator, Brendan Keefe. He's tracking and analyzing the results as they come in around the state. And Brendan, I know it's early, but any results showing up at all?
Ron, this is the last time you're going to see this map blank, or the next one for that matter. The reason is we're expecting results to come in starting around 7:15. What happens is you'll see the numbers jump in certain counties by large, sort of margins, if you will. What that is batches of votes that are going to get uploaded. But right now, it's a blank slate. We're waiting for the story to be told. The reason Loeffler's on top of Warnock here and you've got Ossoff on top of Perdue is simply alphabetical order. The system does that until we get the first vote in. And as soon as we get that, we're going to see this map start to fill in colors, sort of like this. These are the results from the election in the Perdue-Ossoff race on November 3rd, and you can see this is why we're focusing on different areas. The blue areas heavily Democratic, the deep red areas are going to be the more Republican areas, and that is why where people turn out to vote and who turns out to vote is really going to determine this whole race, and it's going to determine the balance of power, because right now there are 50 Republicans, there are 48 Democrats in the U.S. Senate, and these two seats right here are going to determine the balance of power. Does it go left to the Democrats, or does it stay right with the Republicans? If it goes left to the Democrats, the tie-breaking vote is Kamala Harris, and that would mean the Democrats would take over control of the Senate. If either of these seats, by the way, goes to the Republicans, just one, then Mitch McConnell is still your majority leader. The Republicans retain control.